One thing I love to do just as much as putting up our Christmas decorations is taking down our Christmas decorations. If you're new here, my name is Jillian, and I like to share tips and tricks on how to simplify your home. Now, our family is a family that loves to put our decorations up early in November, so we had tons of time to enjoy our Christmas tree, stockings hung by our fire. Essentially, we've got tons of time to enjoy our Christmas decorations. So after Christmas is over, I have no problem taking things down as soon as possible. Today, let's do a quick review of some of those things that we can be doing post-Christmas when it's taking down our decorations and just to get our house back into that feeling of simplicity. So once Christmas is over, Chris and I are ready to pack up our tree, put away our Christmas decorations, get everything back in our Christmas bin, and put things back in the basement. With putting away Christmas stuff, there are a couple things that it's really good to remember in order to kind of get your house back to a state of just feeling like calm, because with Christmas there's so much stuff that comes into your house. So I want to be able to help you today go through our process of what we do to do basically a post-Christmas declutter. All right, let's start with the big stuff. You probably, if you're like our house, we got a lot of boxes, we've got bags, we have, purchases that we made online. So we've got a bunch of different Amazon boxes. And the best thing is to break those boxes down as soon as possible. Don't leave them in a corner. Like, don't throw them in your garage to make a big pile for later. Don't keep them in a corner of your house. Let's tackle that pile of cardboard boxes or gift boxes or any sort of box that presents came in. In our family, our daughter celebrates her birthday 9 days before Christmas. So we also have birthday plus Christmas that for us kind of go hand in hand. So we had a lot of Lego boxes that we had to break down and a number of different online boxes that we had received. And the best thing is just break those down, get those to your recycling bin so that they can be taken away on your next garbage and recycling day. If you are someone that likes to keep gift bags, then make sure you have a spot in your home. We just have a plastic Rubbermaid bin that I like to keep gift bags that are still in really good condition that I can reuse again next year or at different times of the year. Flatten down all those bags, put those away. If you're someone that keeps tissue paper, do the same. Put that in your box that you keep your bags with, or if you have a separate spot, that's great too. If you receive new clothing, if your kids got new clothes, packs of socks, underwear, whatever it may be, let's do a good job of taking those tags off things, put them in their closet, get things nicely put away so you don't have piles either still under your Christmas tree or just in your bedrooms. It is also a really good time with new clothes being brought into closets to reevaluate, are there clothes that you can be removing to make space for the new clothes that are coming in. Just to be mindful of how much inventory you have in your closets and in your kids' closets. Some people like to do a one in, one out rule. So it's a really good time when you're putting new stuff in. Take a look. Are there things that can be coming out that you can donate, or things that maybe aren't fitting as well for your kids if they're growing bigger? This is a time to remove those items. Also, with new gifts and new extra things in your home comes the managing of more things. So you need to make sure that you have spots for the new stuff that has come in. So you've dealt with clothing. We know clothing goes in your closet, in your dresser, no problem. However, when it comes to toys, especially kids' toys, you want to make sure that you have a specific spot so things just aren't piling up. Make sure that you have a spot for all your games. It's so important that you find a home for every spot. It's a good time to think, oh, are there toys that the kids haven't been playing with? that this will take that spot. Maybe you can rotate things through. Finding a home for all those new things, super important, because everything you bring into your home, it's something to manage. And if you don't have a spot for it, that's when things start to build up and create clutter. Our kids got a lot of art supplies and crafty things at Christmas, so that's something else. We do have a current spot for our markers and our pencil crayons and all those things. And when new inventory comes in, you got to make sure, is there enough room for it? Do you need to be reevaluating your systems? Is what you have currently working? So just making sure that you've got a spot, whether, a spot for stickers and a spot for markers and whatever kind of crafty things that your kids enjoy playing with, make sure that there's a spot so that when the time comes for them to be playing with it, there's an easy way of finding it. And then when it's cleanup time, they know exactly where it goes. So cleanup can be super, super simple, and they can also be independent with that, is basically the goal. When it comes time then to take down your decorations, make sure you've got your Christmas bin or bins. When you got your bin to put things back in, were there items that you did not even use this year? If there were, I want you to really think about, why didn't you use them? And does it make sense to be keeping them if you don't plan on using them again? To be mindful of that we don't want to be holding on to things if you're not actually using them. And the best time to be donating Christmas items is before Christmas. So when you are setting up your Christmas decorations, but things don't always work out that way. So if you end up still having things in your bin and you're not sure, that's okay. Keep it for next year. But when you do your decorating, make sure if you aren't using things in your bin that you are donating them so that others can get a good chance to use them in their decorating. We don't really do anything too fancy with regards to putting our Christmas stuff away. I like to separate things in different bags. I've seen people have, if you've got really special ornaments, I've seen people use different, you can get special organizers for your ornaments that keep them separated. A lot of our stuff is like wooden ornaments and metal bells and that. So I just kind of sort like with like and keep those in our bin, and that's worked out really well. Christmas is such a busy time. It's a great time to spend time with family and friends. For us, we had 2 family gatherings on Christmas Day. We went to my husband's parents and then my parents, and we're really lucky that they live just down the street from each other, so it's super convenient. But like, we didn't even cook anything at our house. However, once we got home on Christmas Day, brought everything that we had, been gifted and had to put it down on our floor, and we basically just went to bed. And when I woke up the next morning and came downstairs, like, our house was just a disaster, and we had been gone at other people's homes. So I can understand that it can be an overwhelming time. There's a lot of stuff that can be all of a sudden brought into your home. If you're entertaining, it can be stressful. The best thing you can do for your home is to just take control of what you're able to do, and you're able to control your space that you live in. And so by making sure that you're putting things away that don't need to be sitting around, like boxes, you're finding a home for the things for the gifts that you've been given, that your kids have been given. You're making sure that if you have new clothes, that you're making sure maybe there's some things that you can be passing along. So to kind of to help you, battle that maybe feeling of overwhelm and stress that the holidays can bring, by you just dealing with things little by little. It can be just in 5-10 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and it makes such a huge difference and impact it has when you're able to clear out your space and putting your decorations away, just to enjoy your home and just feel a calm, clutter-free space is just so great. So just remember, post-Christmas, you can get back to that calm feeling by putting everything away, reevaluating, are there things that maybe if you didn't use this year, maybe it's time to donate those. I'd love to hear if you have any other suggestions to add for how you deal with post-Christmas decluttering, of putting your decorations away, dealing with Christmas presents, and what you do to make sure that you get your house back to its pre-Christmas state. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching videos on how to simplify your home. And I look forward to sharing more of that with you in the videos to come. So I'll see you in the next video.